Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. Mattel has officially shared out some new carded images of their MOTU and TMNT Turtles of Grayskull crossover series. And I have to say that ever since the official announcement of the crossover went out about 2 days ago, we've been getting new updates that are coming in faster than the swing of a katana blade. I still haven't officially talked about how I feel about this line, but the carded images we are seeing here definitely capture the vibe and the colors of both properties. Here, we have Leonardo, the heroic Ninja Turtle leader. Now, I like the Masters of the Universe X Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle sticker at the bottom of the plastic bubble, especially since it uses the vintage 80s style logos and fonts of both properties. We've got exploding rocks all around. A common visual theme for MOTU, but this time around, we have the rocks in green as though they're covered in radioactive ooze. It's really nice seeing artwork on the heroes of both properties right at the top. We've got He-Man on the left and Leonardo on the right. Leonardo is pictured with his brand new Eternian battle armor on, just like his new action figure looks. But He-Man is pictured just the way you always remember him. There's no crossover elements here. So will there even be a traditional He-Man figure in this series but with new turtle style armor? Then again, why would the most powerful man in the universe even need turtle armor? We also get full images of the cardback artwork with Castle Grayskull in the background and Leonardo leaping into battle against the Shredder. Shredder looks to be in his classic styled armor and outfit. And you know what, guys? However this crossover rocks you and whatever you guys may feel about it, I'm sure that a lot of people out there want to get their hands on an Origins styled Shredder figure. Now, what can be seen of the description provided seems to explain just what exactly is going on here with this crossover. So, it says here, an explosion from the Technodrome sends the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles across dimensions to Eternia. Now augmented with tech from Man-at-Arms Armory, Leonardo leads his brothers into battle for the power of Grayskull. Okay then, so it's an explosion that causes all of this. You know, throughout the history of pop culture, we've seen explosions being used as a convenient plot device to change the direction of a storyline. Characters don't die in an explosion. They either lose their memory, they have amnesia and switch identities, and in some extreme cases, they get transported to another world. But you know what? It's never a happy world they get sent to. It's just another world with another conflict to deal with. The cross-cell images that we're seeing here show 4 figures minus the Trapjaw and Deluxe Krang figures that we saw in the initial promo images. Those might be for a later wave, I guess, while the product instructions show that the 2 katana blades can indeed be combined to form an all-new power katana. Now we have 2 turtles in this first wave. Donatello is next. Donatello, the heroic turtle at arms. When we covered the action figure images in the last video, I thought Donnie's staff weapon could be combined with Man-at-Arms' mace, but the product instructions don't mention anything like that. It just says that his shell can be removed to form his shield, and that's it. Now the description provided here reads as such. Crossing dimensions isn't so bad, not if you're Donatello and strike up a friendship with Man-at-Arms. When these 2 tech geniuses put their minds together, they create turtle-inspired Eternian armor to combat Krang's mutants. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so these 2 are just best buds in this whole series. Now, the art shows Donatello in furious combat with a very medieval and oriental armored-looking beastman. One who is also carrying a very brutal-looking skeletal whip of some kind. Now, is this version supposed to be a samurai armored beastman? The Turtles have adopted samurai armor in the past, especially in the 3rd movie. And if you remember, the MOTU 2002 series did also feature samurai armor on some of the characters too. Maybe we'll see a homage to that one too in this series. Let's find out. Then, we're also checking out the first of the MOTU characters in this wave. Man-at-Arms, the weapons master in a half shell. Now, these figures will all come with mini comics too, by the way, and usually with these packages, you can get maybe a hint of the comic cover art or the title just from the way that they're positioned in the package. However, with these figures, you just can't seem to spot any clues. Okay, I'm trying to look here, right? But there's nothing I can spot. The figures are just too big and bulky in the package. They just completely obscure the comic book that's packed behind them. Now, Man-at-Arms has the same feature as Donatello. All they ask you to do here is to remove his shell armor and then use it as a shield. Okay, that's it. Okay, the write-up here has a pretty critical plot point. It says here, with He-Man missing, Man-at-Arms knows all of Eternia is vulnerable to Skeletor's nefarious schemes. Fortunately, he meets four heroic brothers, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Together, they can save the universe. Okay, so basically it says here that as a result of the crossover, He-Man is now missing. Okay, so where is he supposed to be? Maybe he's on the Earth that the Turtles came from. No one knows. But I guess that's the reason why Leonardo is stepping up to save the day with the power katana. The artwork here has Man-at-Arms locked in combat with the colossal creature hybrid that is Krang. Definitely one of the most awaited figures in the series that we've seen teased so far, and without a doubt, the largest origin scale figure to date. The last one in the wave to check out here is He-Man, but it's not the one you think it is, right? This here is the most powerful mutant in the universe. Interestingly, the packages for the villain figures are differentiated by having the two main series bad guys, Skeletor and Shredder, at the top of the card. Don't expect to be able to do much with him though, other than to just pose him in powerful battle positions, with that recolored spiked mace that was reused from Spycore. Now the description here reads, what happens when the most powerful man in the universe is doused with mutagenic ooze from another dimension? Nothing good. With He-Man now a mindless pawn in Skeletor's hand, will this be the end of Eternia? Whoa! So it seems that this garish looking beast, this neon nightmare that looks like a 90s toxic crusader, this is supposed to be He-Man. He-Man is not missing, he's just been turned into this mutated mutagen monster. But in the official press release for the series, it states that He-Man battles his mutagen form, making it seem like it was two different characters. Maybe it's an internal battle, He's fighting the monster he's become. That must be it. The artwork here shows a shredderized version of the Horde Slime Pit, one of the more requested playsets for Origins, and it's turned up here as a TMNT crossover device. Do you think that we could be getting a version with dual parts to create both the classic Horde Pit and this new shredder-dominated version? Also, for perhaps only the first time in this wave, the artwork here matches the character description provided. He-Man is transformed into a monstrous mutation, and that's what you see here. Drop your comments below on the carded images of Turtles of Grayskull Wave 1. Support the channel by becoming a member and help me to bring you more content like this. Thank you.